Alright, I told myself if I ever reviewed a Get the Pix flick again, I was gonna make sure I trimmed up first. Seriously, what the hell was with that beard? How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to another movie review. It's been a while. It's definitely been a while, but it's a very special occasion because Get The Pix Productions is finally releasing their next full-length feature film entitled Jar Lid. I have been really anticipating this film for a little bit over a year, maybe a year and a half since it was first announced. I actually had the opportunity way early on to see one of the first drafts of the script, so it's really been a pleasure for me to watch it go from script to screen and come to life in the way that it has. Directed by Jonathan Klein and written by Jesse DeFranco, Jar Lid is a thriller/comedy about two estranged siblings who must reconcile their differences in order to survive a night of mayhem and madness. Our story follows Martha Avery, the owner of a highly successful insurance agency, and her brother Larry, who is a con man and has been using the family name and business to scam people, and who's fully engrossed in the criminal underworld. When they're both kidnapped and abducted, they need to find a way to work together in order to make a large sum of money back from one of Larry's fake insurance claims. Otherwise, it's gonna be the end of the line for both of them. Both of these characters work so well, and they work so well together in this story, because although there's a dichotomy between the two of them, there is a lot of like between the two siblings, maybe more than they'd like to admit. And through this duality and similarity between the two of them, it really helps you sympathize with what both of them are going through, but it also makes you realize how either of them could have gotten wrapped up in this situation, regardless of what the other one has done. Larry obviously is straight up scamming people, but we can feel bad for him because he's been abandoned by the rest of his family and is just doing what he can to survive. Martha, on the other hand, is high class and successful, but she doesn't really have a clean conscience either, because although she does own a legit business, she's also sort of scamming people and not paying out when she should have. She's kind of doing the same thing as her brother, although not to the same extreme, but just in a more professional setting. Again, we can see how both of them sort of had this coming. The film is not only great from a character and storyline perspective, but it's also great stylistically. And it manages to blend both genres together perfectly. The best way that I can describe it is that it's a sibling rivalry type comedy mixed with uncut gems. Or if you wanted to compare it to other Get The Pix productions, it's a combination of the last two films that they produced. We get a lot of the darkness and grit that we saw in Sick Transit Gloria, and a ton of the lighthearted and funny moments that we saw in Turn Out the Lights. And we can see from just about every perspective, from the writing to the camera work to the special effects, just how much they've grown as filmmakers since then. In contrast to the film's title, it doesn't seem like they caught lightning in a jar with this one. It seems very calculated and deliberate from a writing and directorial standpoint. Every camera angle you feel was shot that way for a reason. And along with the acting and the performances, it really helps sell the story visually from what you see through that lens. As I said, everything feels much more deliberate this time around, and it really helps sell how the characters are feeling in a certain moment. And once again, just like the other films from Get The Pix Productions, it's really remarkable what these young filmmakers and actors are able to accomplish on such a small budget, especially in my own backyard of Cleveland. And if you're from the Cleveland area, or even have just driven through our city, you're gonna notice a lot of local landmarks like Playhouse Square and one of my personal favorite spots, the Grog Shop. So you definitely have that to look forward to. And if you do happen to be in the Cleveland area, I would highly recommend going to the world premiere of Jar Lid this Saturday, January 15th at the Regina Auditorium in South Euclid. I'll provide a link in the description where you can get tickets and more information about the event. Or if you happen to be seeing this after Saturday, I'll also update links in the description on where you can see the film streaming or on home video when it comes out. Well, that's about all I have to say about Jar Lid, you guys, but I want to know, what do you guys think about the film? Once you get a chance to check it out, comment down below and let me know your thoughts, and let me know what your favorite film from Get The Pix Productions is. And if you guys haven't already, it would really mean a lot to me if you could subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you know when I post new videos. And if you leave this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend, it would be greatly appreciated. And you should check out my podcast, Buddy's House of Horror, available for streaming wherever you get your podcasts. And that's about it for this time, guys, so as always, take care of yourselves, take care of others, and I'll catch you down the road. Maybe we can go catch some lightning bugs or something, I don't know, whatever you guys feel like.